Hey, you guys, it's already the middle of January, and how many of you guys are still feeling motivated? Don't lie, it's January 1st. I wanted to make a video real quick about why motivation fails you every time. You're like, I'm trying to get my life together and reach these goals and blah, 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 blah. So this morning I was thinking about it and I was like, here are the 4 reasons why I believe that motivation fails most people. So, number one, motivation, it's a temporary emotion slash energy. So, when you're feeling motivated, you're like, oh, you're thinking about all these goals, and don't lie, other people getting on their goals is kind of motivating you too. You're like, oh, if these people are doing it. That's why I feel like the beginning of the year is such a big time for everybody making new goals all at the same time, because everybody's doing it. So the energy around you is you're feeling off these vibes. So it's a temporary emotion. Things that make habits, life forever lasting, it's going to be new systems and routines. So if you go in and you don't come up with a system that works for you, or you don't come up with a routine that works for you, you're going to hate it and you're going to fail. Sorry to tell you. But yeah, so it's a temporary emotion. Number two, you don't believe that you can really do it. When you first set a goal up for yourself, you're like, okay, I'm going to lose 50 pounds by summer. I got this, and I hear people say that sometimes, and I'm like, is that realistic for you? Because you don't work out and you don't eat very healthy, and you're going to lose these 50 pounds. Like, this takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. So you actually don't believe that you can do it, because you set yourself up with unrealistic goals. And so you have to be realistic, and you have to learn how to talk to yourself in a nice way. Words of affirmation, huge. It's a game changer in my life. So you don't believe you can actually do it. Number three, most people are looking for quick results. That's why New Year's resolutions, everybody gets tired of hearing about New Year's resolutions, because we all know that you're going to do it for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, whatever, blah, blah, blah. By the time February comes, you're back to your old lifestyle, what you was doing, you're back in your comfort zone, and you're back at square one, and you're like, I'm going to be fat forever, or whatever it is that you're trying to reach. Most people want quick results, which is why they make unrealistic goals. And it don't work that way. You got to think long term. You got to think, okay, in 1 year from now, I feel like I can realistically lose 20 or 30 pounds, So it takes grit. You got to be willing to stay in it. And that's with anything, not just weight loss. You got to be willing to stay in it through the hard times, through the days you don't feel like going to the gym, through the days you don't feel like saving up for your whatever, to pay whatever off, because you're looking for quick results, and you're looking for fast pleasure. I don't know how else to say it. So it's too hard to stay in the game, and for most people, that's why a lot of people leave relationships, because you're not happy after the first 3-4 years of marriage. When that mark hits, you're like, okay, this isn't okay with me, and I didn't sign up for that. So you did. You signed up for that when you got married. You signed up to work through it. You signed up to through sickness and health, whatever it is. So you got to be able to stay in it for the long run. Okay. And number 4, I personally believe that some people, why motivation fails you every time. I feel like sometimes we set goals for ourselves, and we're not looking at the big picture. Meaning, I feel like sometimes you can't move forward with your life because you don't feel good about yourself. And if you're not a good person, I think you're going to be stuck. And I feel like you're going to be trying to figure out what it is that you want out of life, knowing deep down inside that you're not happy with some of the things that you do, you know, some of your traits as a person. You're like, I really can't stand that, but you just go along with it. Like, you can change anything you want to change. It is possible. It takes a lot of patience and it takes a lot of dedication, consistency, but you can do it. So I feel like if you're a good person, behind closed doors, if you could be the same person behind closed doors as in front of other people, then I feel like you're good to go. Other than that, I feel like sometimes if you're not a good person, it's going to hold you back from achieving your dreams. Just be a good person. So those are my 4 reasons why I feel like motivation will fail you every time. So you guys are still in the swing of things for making your goals or trying to reach your goals for the new year, just erase the new year whole phenomenon, whatever you want to call it, out of the picture, and just spend some time to yourself and really start talking to yourself and with God, if that's what you believe in, about what it is you're supposed to be doing. Ask God for guidance, because it's hard. It's hard to make it through life sometimes, especially if you don't have a support system. If you're out there and you don't have a support system, I can relate. So it is possible. You can do anything that you want to do. So that's it. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.